Right, back with Terry Ryan, and I just want to say you might be only watching this short video. Terry has coached college basketball for a number of colleges, head coach and assistant coach, currently the assistant coach of UCSD basketball. And I wanted to share that parenting story when you were coaching one of the, what was it, the AAU?
Oh, I was coaching a competitive AAU program. Oh, you wanted me to tell me when I was coaching?
Yeah.
When I was coaching, I had already been a college coach and I had come down to the AAU level. But when during the tryouts, I asked my assistants to go mingle with the parents and find out which ones are positive parents and which ones are going to be negative during the year and be, maybe annoying to the coach.
Annoying, hard to deal with. You might not know who you are. If you don't know who you are, you might be that parent.
And then I would keep the kids who I thought the parents were going to be good parents, because it's a long season. In the long run, it really doesn't matter whether you won or lost that season, as long as the kids are getting better.
Yeah.
And it's all real. Most of the time, those competitive teams, it's all about the opponent more than you. Sometimes you walk into a game and you're just way better than the opponent, and it has not much to do with what you're coaching or whatever, anything. And sometimes you're just way overwhelmed. So the wins and losses sometimes are what they are.
Yeah.
And there's those games in between that are close, that are coming out through players and coaching, blah, blah, blah. But in the long run, are you really going to remember when you get older? It's hard to think about this now in the moment, but are you really going to remember your kid's record in their 10th grade AAU basketball team summer of 2006 or whatever?
So parents, I want to share this with you. Your kid might not be selected by an intelligent coach that has actually taught and had winning records almost every one of your...
I've lost 4 years in the last 27 years.
In the last 27 years of coaching, he's had 4 losing records. This is a winning coach. Currently, the UCSD decided not to pick certain, sometimes better players because of the parent. And now we also wanted to share, sometimes we've been the bad parent too. So,
yeah, I think one of the things you try to be, and Chris and I have both said we've been guilty of this, is try to be, find something to be happy about after the game is over for the parents, for your kids' sake. And I've been guilty of that. I have 4 children of my own, of not being positive in the car ride home. And it could be simple things like, oh, you made some baskets, but I thought you should have been in at the end of the game. Your coach should have had you in. Things like that. I think the kids are really trying to make their parents happy more than anything.
Yeah.
So if you can act happy and look at the positive things of the games, and it would make them enjoy the whole experience more and want to play that sport, that game, and be happy to go back the next week, because they don't want to make their parent unhappy.
Right. If you want your children to excel and keep playing, I'd focus on the positive. Unfortunately, kids, and you are probably true, kids hear the negative and that one sticks.
Yeah.
And even if you say something negative about the coach, I'd encourage you not to say anything negative about the coach, because they start to think negative of the coach, and then they stop listening to the coach, and they're probably going to get less and less playing time and get less out of the practices.
And I've been guilty of that as a parent, and I
I've
wish
been
I could
guilty of
take
that.
that back.
I've been guilty of that too.
Back.
I wish I could take that back too. So there's a lot of lessons to learn there. If there's many kids would excel and gone to college and maybe beyond, if not for their parents making it so miserable for them. Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Chris.